Hey folks, welcome back. Cody here. And continuing on with our theme of maintenance, today we're going to be discussing the semi-annual maintenance and the annual maintenance tasks that you should be performing. It is important to note, however, before we discuss these things, that all maintenance tasks should be performed by a qualified HVAC technician. Before we get into the specifics here, again, just want to remind you, all this stuff is available on our operations and maintenance manual, which can be found online at agronomiciq.com. So the first thing you're going to want to look at in your semi-annual maintenance is inspecting and cleaning your drain pans. Again, just a quick little visual, make sure that it's flowing in the right way and you don't have any clogs in there to make sure that the runoff from the coils is actually going where it needs to be and not overflowing or creating unnecessary leaks. The second thing you want to look at is inspecting and tightening all the connections, whether that be hose clamps, electrical connections, some PVC fittings and stuff. Again, you want to make sure that the connections are tight to prevent any leaks, whether that be fluid or air or anything like that. Next thing you're going to want to look at is your air side coils. Kind of the same deal. You want to make sure that they're clean, no dust, no dirt, no debris, cobwebs even. We want to make sure that those coils are operating as effectively as they possibly can, and we need to make sure that they're very clean to do so. Next thing, which sometimes gets overlooked, is the P-trap. And the priming. Again, just visual inspection, and also you want to make sure that the water is actually down there in the bottom as it should be. Next would be your louvers and dampers. Again, want to make sure that they're nice and clean, no dirt is present, but for these guys we want to make sure that they can actually swing and flow and move as there should be, depending on your various set points that you choose. And last but not least would be the cabinet. You want to inspect the cabinet for any signs of rust or corrosion, and definitely get rid of that right away with some rust preventing primer or something like that. Next, we're going to jump into the annual maintenance. Again, a little bit more laborious here, but first we want to clean the fan wheels. These things are spinning all the time, or most of the time, so we want to make sure that they're clean, no chips, no dent, no debris, just to make sure that they can spin freely, no rubbing or grinding against anything else. Your damper operation, again, depending on your set point, some people may have it open 50%, some people may have it closed. We just want to make sure that it moves according to what you set it at. Next would be the electrical components. Kind of a touching on the semi-annual maintenance there, but we want to make sure that all the electrical components are tight and correct to prevent any issues from occurring. Your fan wheels, I know we kind of have the cleaning there, but we definitely want to rotate the fan wheels just again to make sure there's no rubbing or grinding against the cone or any other pieces of metal. Next, you want to check your door gaskets just to ensure that there's a nice airtight seal. We don't want any air or any leaks anywhere that's going to affect potentially the space and the unit that it's operating in. Your component bolts here, that would be stuff like compressor modules, motors, pumps, stands, and things of that. You want to make sure that those bolts are 100% secured. We don't want any pieces of equipment moving around or getting out of place there. And lastly would be to verify your condenser airflow. Again, we just want to make sure that everything is operating exactly as it should be, and your condenser definitely plays a critical role in ensuring that you got the proper airflow and everything is operating as it should be. Again, we hope you found this stuff very helpful and informative. And again, if anything that I touch base on you want to read more about, please refer to our website where you can download the operations and maintenance manual. Thanks for your time, and hope you enjoyed.